This is Tony with Backwoods Biker Magazine, first video of 2020, and I'm going to start it off with a email here. Actually, there's two of them. Bishop 7 from Klamath Falls, Oregon, who's currently deployed in Afghanistan, says, Tony, all the guys in our unit dig the magazine and the videos. Can't wait to get back home and ride again. Based on your suggestion, I'm going to hook up with BattlBox when I get back. Which mission do you suggest I start with? All right, that's the first one. The second one is from Jesse M. from Bangor, Maine. Says, appreciate your honesty and approach to all your videos, especially with BattlBox. I hope you keep working with them. I have a suggestion. Start with the Pro Plus level with the knife of the month and work your way down. The knives are well worth the $149.99, and I look at everything else as being free. Thanks, Bishop and Jesse. Both of them mentioned BattlBox, and ironically, we're looking at Mission 59 today. Hang tight, be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. Both these guys mentioned BattlBox. We do get a lot of questions, comments from guys that are deployed concerning BattlBox, and even if they're not, we still get a lot of emails from other people. But I really dig it when we get something from our guys out there. Bishop, appreciate your service, your sacrifice, keeping us in our rights safe, and you stay safe out there. First of all, let me answer your question here. What mission do I suggest, since you're going to be getting in, and from what your email has told me, that you're going to be coming back here shortly the next couple months. If you can get back in time and get mission 58, which is the December 2019 mission, it's one of my favorites. It's got stuff in it from Shaun of the Wild. He's got a settler wrench in there, which is a great bushcraft tool. Then on the knife of the month was from We Knives, great flipper. Appreciate that box very, very much. It's well worth the $149, believe me. As far as Jesse, appreciate this email from you too. You said start with the Pro Plus and move backwards. Well, you know what? We did that. We tried it. We shot a video of this box going backwards, and I'll be honest with you, it felt funky, you know. So we're just going to do what we always do: start with the basic. And like always, let me just give you the dope on BattlBox. They got 4 tiers of membership, and each tier has good gear, and it just gets better as you go. Tier 1 costs $29.99. That's the basic. The next one is the advanced at $59.99. The next one is the Pro at $99.99, and the Pro Plus is $149.99. Now, this particular box, they give a value of $305.84. We did not find any discrepancies where you could get it cheaper online, Amazon, or wherever, but we did find some where you paid actually more if you went out there. So you got a better deal through BattlBox. And we're going to start this right now. There's 4 items in the basic box. One is the Survival Metrics Hydro Kit. It comes in this bag right here. There's 3 clear plastic bags that are super clear. They're optically clear. And you've heard me talk about building a hydro steel out of plastic bags. I've built them out of clear bags and dark garbage bags. Garbage bags don't work real well. The sunlight has to pass through. And with these particular bags, you can do it 2 ways. This is for gathering water. You could stuff the bag full of green leafy vegetation that is non-poisonous. You don't want to be drinking anything poison ivy or anything like that. Or you can put the bag over the plant, tape up the bottom. That is key, is really sealing it tight to keep all the moisture inside and not allowing it to evaporate out. It's not a quick fix, but it is truly a survival method of gathering water. They give this a value of $12.95, you know, and it comes with 3 25-gallon bags, a 6-inch drinking tube, 2 inches by 4 inch or 4 foot duct tape, so you get 4 feet of duct tape. And that's for the bottom, you know. And then a resealable stand-up drinking pouch. That would be this right here, you know. You hear a lot of people talking about garbage bags, you know, 55-gallon bags going into your kit. I think it's a great idea. I carry 2 in every bag that I have. Doesn't matter what the bag is, because they are very versatile. They're like duct tape. And these fold up kind of like the same way. You put them on the bottom of your bag, you'd never know that they're there. And I don't think it's a bad idea to have one of these in your bag, you know. So that's a good ad right there. Next one up here is, you always hear me talking about first aid. This is a RATS tourniquet, rapid application tourniquet system is what it is. Different from the CAT, but it is very, very effective. And you know, adding this to a battle box, you know, is superb. You know how I feel about having stuff for a bleed kit. You know, I think everybody ought to have a bleed kit that's going to go out into the bush for any reason. I tell all my motorcyclists, readers, friends, viewers, have a bleed kit on your motorcycle, because, you know, usually when an accident happens, it's ugly. You could save somebody's life with one of these tourniquets. Now, I'm just going to kind of go on a sidebar with this. You can have every piece of first aid kit out there. You can have the Celox, you can have the Israeli bandage, you know, you can have compression bandages, you can have it all. You can have tourniquets, you know, chest seals, all that in your bag. If you don't know how to use them, then you're going to get somebody killed, maybe even yourself. When you get this stuff, you need to take training, get some training, whether it is watching videos and then practicing. But, you know, that is really key to success with first aid, is repetitive. I can't stress that enough. So when you get in a panic situation where your heart is pounding and your palms are sweating and your mind's going 90 miles an hour and you're watching blood shoot 3 feet out of somebody's artery, that it doesn't shake you so much that you get caught up in what's happening instead of caught up what you're supposed to be doing. That comes from practice, okay? BattlBox, that's great. You know what? Let me put this out there. I really wish BattlBox would put together a bleed kit, you know, a good bleed kit for everybody. You know, I think that'd be a great ad. So that's a good ad, though. All right, so the next thing up in the basic is a book. And, you know, I love books. I've told you that before. Adding any books to your library puts corn in your crib, makes you smarter, gives you an opportunity to be able to grow within yourself. This is a book called Black Autumn. It is not a how-to book. There's some things you can learn in this book, but this is a totally fictional book out of a scenario that might happen, and it's by Jeff, Kirkham and Jason Ross. You know who the Ready Man people are? That's it, Ready Man series. That's these guys right here. And I'll tell you a couple things. Here's what one person has to say about this. Black Autumn is a page-turner with well-developed characters, plot, and plausible storyline. I give it the highest of recommendations. He's a New York Times best-selling author of 1 Second After. I thought this was good here. It said, this is from Special Forces Sergeant Major retired Kyle Lamb, founder of Viking Tactics and author of Leadership in the Shadows. This is what he says, I'm quoting, "I just hope someday this doesn't become true history. Scared for the players, scared for America, and scared for those who are not prepared for the worst. This is a great read." You know, I mean, there's stuff in here that can't happen. This is a scenario that can actually happen. They give this a value of $19.99, and actually on the cover price is $25.95. So you save $6. You know, it would take me forever to read this book, because my books that I read, as I said, I want to know how. I'm how-toing it. But not saying I won't. You know, I'll put this by the bedstand and we'll see what happens with that. The next one is something we've seen before. This is 2 cans of Quick Seal wound spray. Right? Another little first aid ad here. And what this is designed for is for small cuts, abrasions, things like that, to help coagulate the blood, turns it into a gel. But I will tell you this, deep cuts, things like that, this isn't really going to help you. But it's just for small abrasions, small cuts, things like this. And they give this a $15.98 value, bringing the value of the box to $66.91, and all you paid was $29. You know, that's pretty good, all right? That's good to have in your kit. All right, we're going to go to the advanced box. And the first thing in here is a pair of ironclad impact protection gloves. You know, you've heard me say a bazillion times, if there is such a number, a bazillion times, that gloves are an important piece of anybody's kit. Don't care who you are. And I usually carry 3 different styles of gloves with me. And I like these. These are kind of like a mechanic / tactical style glove. You know, the impact. They've got palm compressions here to keep down vibration. Great ad for the kit, BattlBox. This is from Ironclad XO is what it's called. These are size extra large, and I'm sure they're all extra large. But they give these a value of $19.99, and that's right in the wheelhouse right there. So that's a great ad right there. All right, then next up is the Atomic Bear Survival Bivvy, right, by Atomic Bear. You know, a lot of times these come, you know, in a different shape, you know, but really they all shape out the same. But, you know, the difference between good, bad, and best, you know, is the thickness of the material, the size. You know, can a huge man get in there? You know, and this particular one is 25 microns thick, which is pretty good. 86 inches tall, 31 inches wide. So 6 foot is 72 inches, and 8 foot is 96 inches. So, you know, you're right around 7 foot, somewhere around there, you know. And let me see, how many, 4.5 ounces, that's what I wanted to bring to your attention. It's real light. And if you are, we're going to be doing a video, I don't know if it's today or tomorrow, on e-bags for the winter, emergency bags for the winter. This is something that every e-bag ought to have. If you want to call it a get-home bag or a bug-out bag, if you live in the east or the Midwest where it's cold, right now, you know, our temperature right now is 6 degrees. Wind chill is down to 20. You know, that's pretty stinking nipply out there. And if you get caught on the road somewhere where you can't get fast first responders to you, which does happen, this could save your life. I love to have these things in every bag. You know, that is a good ad. They give this a value of $14.99, and this would be a classic example of BattlBox being cheaper than going out and trying to buy this somewhere else. All right, so BattlBox, that is a great ad for that one there. All right, that is a value of $101.89. You know, and again, all you paid for that was $59.99. So I mean, you're almost doubling your money there. And the next one is the Probe level, which costs you $99.99, and it has a value of $156.84. And this is the Climate Stash 18 day pack, not 18 days, but 18-liter day pack. Now, I put something in here to give it some shape, you know, but you can see how big this is. 18 liters is a nice day pack, and this happens to be a bucket style, right? I'll show you what's in here, but I just wanted to show you what it was like with something in it. But what I have in here is the Tennessee Hammocks new Survivor Man hammock system, 4-season hammock system, and it weighs probably around 6 pounds, and it fit snugly in this thing without any stress, and there was plenty of room to put a cook kit or whatever on top of it, but it'd be a great day pack. It's very, very light. It's made from seal nylon. I would like to see if there is something on the back of here that I could tell you exactly the specs. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. It weighs 13 ounces, nothing. 18 liters, got a load rating of 20 pounds, and it is 210D ripstop nylon with a 2-year warranty. That's pretty cool. Now, you might say, oh, a pack is a pack is a pack. Well, this one is a little unique. It does have a front load zipper in it, not real big. There are no pockets on the inside of this that I can tell here. No, there are not. Got a little flap in there to keep you from saturating. It has a hydro bag, I believe. Let's see here. Let me put my hand in here. Is that what we're getting? Yeah, it's place for a hydro pouch. And it also has, right here on these straps, you see this is a bulb. You can't see it maybe right here. Bulb with a valve, and what it's for is pumping up the back of the pack while you have it on to make you more comfortable. I think it's a pretty slick system that they got in there, and you can make it as big as you want. If you want the air to be let out, all you do is hit that button and it'll decompress. But the bladder system here, the way this is put together, almost like the Climate V's. You can't see it through here because of the black, but that blue back there, well, yeah, you can see those V's. That's how that air is pumped up in those sections. Again, this is a neat little pack. Is it something that I would want to depend on all the time? No, it's just not heavy enough for that. I definitely wouldn't want to put this on the back of a motorcycle on a sissy bar trying to ride 80 miles an hour down the highway. I've seen these things come apart, bags like this. It's not made for that though. This would be a great urban bag, day bag, whatever, But it's a great ad, and they got this priced at $54.95, which to me is right on the money. Climate is a good company. They do have good stuff. Sleeping pads, we've got a couple of those around here that we've used. All right, now that takes us to the Pro Plus level right here. And what I have in my hand here is the Coalatree Haswell Survival Knife. This knife was, I don't even know if it actually hit the market. If it did, it was for a brief period of time. I don't have any backstory to give you on this. It's just I know that I've heard other people talk about this knife, the original version, and they oohed and awed over it because of what others have termed as the perfect size for a bushcrafting style knife. Yeah, it's on the tinier side. Overall it's 8 inches long. The blade itself is 4 inches. It's made out of high carbon steel, 1095. It is a full tang. It has a Scandi grind on it, and almost, this is a hammered finish that's on this knife. Beautiful walnut scales that are perfect. Brass pins. It's nice. It's got a nice lanyard hole in here. Now, when you have a knife this size, and this is what I tell everybody, and you've heard me say before, I'm not into the big honking knives. The 2020 knife of the year was the Grayman Darfur Defender that was as long as my forearm. Others really love that knife. I don't carry big knives like that. This is more along my style for what I am doing. And I carry an axe and I carry a saw. With those 3 things in my arsenal, when I'm walking, through the bush or setting up a campsite, whatever it is, those 3 implements are going to help me out. So the basis of that is the knife. And this particular knife is right in my wheelhouse. I love this knife. Everybody that hears me talk knows that I talk about L.T. Wright and his Genesis Scandi being almost the perfect knife as far as I'm concerned. And I know a lot of you folks got your own perfect knife, but just the knife for me, for that size, I'm not a knife fighter. I'm not going to be carrying this on my tactical pack, out in some AO in Afghanistan or Iraq. You know, I'm just, these days I am a woodsman. I'm just a wood tramp. Perfect knife for wood tramp. There's not anything that you can't do with this knife, you know, really. You know, if you've got the other stuff, you know, with you. You know, the saw and the axe. But man, it is beautiful. It comes with this vegetable tan sheath. You know, we haven't done much of this, but I guarantee you I'll be using this here. I love this knife, man. This is a great box this month. You guys did it great. Has a value of $305.84, right? Now, my man Jesse, is that your name? Yeah, Jesse wanted me to start with the knife and go backwards. I get your idea, Jesse. You know, yeah, you're right. You know, and I've mentioned that to everybody. You're going to get a good knife, pay $149, and then you get all this other stuff free. That was great. Great idea. But when we went to go do the video, it was like, it really ain't working for us like that. So keep up those videos, or excuse me, keep up those emails, suggested videos. We got some good stuff coming in 2020. Just some great stuff happening. So we're still continuing on with our giveaways for 2020. You know, hit that subscribe button down there, like it, share it. We'll put your name in the database, and once a month we pull out names and give away free gear. You know, it's pretty much that simple. So till next time, you guys ride free, you live free, and as always, you be safe out there.